Horror makeup masters are latexing themselves up in Culver City, preparing to become your wildest fantasy or scariest nightmare requires a bit of imagination. Culver City, California, the home of Almost Human, a company specializing in monsters and special effects makeup. This is where molds are made, dyes are cast, cooked, and cut into arms, legs, and faces that can later be sliced, diced, and mutilated for the movies. Robert Hall, CEO and founder of Almost Human, is a self-proclaimed gore guru. His stuff has been grossing out audiences for over 10 years in films and television shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel.
What happened to him after he got rolled over by a tractor? Is he decomposed? Is he laying there for a while? Cut in half. Flattened is going to be more expensive than cut in half, just so you know. Primarily, I guess, I'm known as a makeup effects designer. I make monsters, kill people, and do all sorts of various disgusting things that filmmakers need.
Almost Human plans to celebrate Halloween Hollywood style with a massive party.
Halloween means everything to me because it was literally the genesis of how I got into the business. From the age of 6, it was all I ever lived for.
Not all. They're throwing a costume contest to rival all others. Head lab technician Porn is creating an elaborate Hellboy costume.
This is Hellboy. This is a copy of my face. It actually doesn't have the lower lip. So we're actually going to mold my lower lip so I can actually have a lower lip piece that will fit exactly on with the rest of the pieces. And this is actually real human hair. I've got the facial piece here. I've got a mechanical hand piece that will fit in. I'm still working on that. I have contacts that are coming too, but they're not here yet.
Chris, the master mold maker, is designing a mask of Abe Sapien from the Hellboy comics.
Right now I'm texturing my sculpture with this tool. There's 3 little points. Basically, if you crisscross them, they make this kind of skin hatching, kind of like skin texture like that. Makes it look more realistic.
While head sculptor Eric Koo will become the godfather himself, Marlon Brando.
Well, the sculpting will take me about 2 days, maybe, with the detailing and everything.
These dudes are in direct competition with one another to take home the trophy Halloween night. The incredible amount of detail it takes to make these costumes is daunting, and time is running out. Rob is so into Halloween, he's shutting the company down for 3 days so the guys can build their costumes.
I'm a little concerned for you.
Yeah?
I'm concerned for you too, actually. You haven't even started the body yet, have you?
Nah, that don't take me very long, though.
I've seen Eric in here working on his stuff for every weekend since August, but I've yet to see Chris. This is the first weekend I've actually seen Chris here. This whole thing is just a big celebration. It's a celebration of the people that work here. It's to give back to the people that have hired us over 10 years. So, I mean, really, it's all fun.
We all kind of do a little bit of everything, which is nice because we'll get to take a piece from concept all the way to completion. Some days we're figuring out how to kill people all day. I mean, we've spent whole days mixing blood or playing with silicone heads, figuring out new ways to get an arm to rip off realistically. And it's like, you know, at the end of the day, you look at yourself and you say, wow, how lucky am I?
I like comedies, and romantic comedies especially. No, I'm just kidding.
Rob's going to climb into this muscled skin suit and become He-Man, master of the universe.
There's only about 3 colors on there right now. It actually takes about 16 colors to get a good flesh color.
He uses a technique called stippling to create more realistic skin.
So that's basically stippling. I'm a little behind, really. I should be a little further along on painting this suit. It's a lot of different pieces that come together to make this one suit that's supposed to look like I'm half naked.
Even as the Almost Human monster makers create their costumes, in 1 hour, party time at Almost Human. The professional makeup artists are using all the tricks of their trade to finish their costumes. The first guests arrive in need of Rob Hall's expertise in monster making. He's going to turn his friend Scott into Skeletor.
Not quite done. Just gotta do some more of this kind of stuff. It's a sensitive aquatic male. I have to get a giant straw somehow to maneuver my drinks in my mouth.
I think I'm gonna have dark eyes, kind of like bleeding mascara.
The Almost Human crew is racing to get the latex stretched.
How does that feel?
Now it's Rob's turn.
So now I'm doing a very stylized, cartoony sort of He-Man chin on myself. It's hard enough to do this on somebody else. Doing it on yourself is pretty tough.
This is going to be a warm costume. I can already tell.
Even though the guys are competing against each other, they're all here to help each other out.
All right, shall we dance?
Let's do this.
Should we cut the nose hole out though?
He's hitting your eyes, but not the rest of your face.
Meanwhile, party guests have already started strutting and spurting their blood down the red carpet.
How's it going? This is gonna be a lot of fun. I think it's gonna be like a really cool party to get into.
Looking great already.
Behind closed doors, it's Eric Koo's first time to experience latex.
You look like a walrus. I look nice and fluffy.
Yes.
That one's gonna be fun. Let's do it!
Final touch. Cosmetic lenses are popped in. And Hellboy comes alive.
Wow, that's hazy. Whoa!
Where'd the sideburns go?
Huh?
You're in there?
Does it look okay?
Dude, you're looking great.
Okay. You guys rock.
Back at Almost Human, lights, sound, action. This party is in full tilt boogie. He-Man. These zombie freaks and sexy witches just can't get enough of themselves or each other. The Almost Human crew reveals their hellish transformations. First up, Abe Sapien. Next, Marlon Brando. And finally, straight from the underworld, the demon himself, Hellboy. And let's not forget He-Man's nemesis, Skeletor.
Hang out till midnight, and we're gonna do the costume cut.
This holiday is my favorite holiday because I get to be whoever I want to be.
It's an excuse to dress up and get drunk. That's pretty much it. There's no real meaning. It's just another excuse to get drunk.
I mean, spiritually, is that what you're going for? Like my deep inner child connection with Halloween.
That's the only time people get weird like us. Real cricket.
That's disgusting.
It's finally contest time.
If you think you've got the goods, come up to the front so we can see you.
Chris's design flaws may have opened some doors for the competition.
5 minutes to the costume contest. Bring your ass up to the stage.
A lot is at stake with this costume contest. It's a huge prize pack.
The chosen method of judging? The applausometer.
First place winner gets an amazing trophy.
It was created by Dan Stadler, who's done a lot of the Monster Garage stuff.
All right, starting with Madonna. Skeletor. Creepshow. Hellboy. First place, Hellboy. And here's what he won.
By a landslide, Porn gets the title.
No, I couldn't have done it without all my coworkers. My coworkers are a great inspiration. Everyone has been a tremendous help.
Well, you look the best. You deserve to win.
You deserved it. All right, guys, come on. We're all a team. It's a team job.
I think I'm gonna take my chin off and go and say hello to people.